It's hard. And I was telling myself as I was, because I really had a good, clear idea that what happened in Lubbock could propel me to SVP. So I removed all the distractions, everything, even my grandkid for a little while, because I knew that I had to be laser focused to get, I have on my, I don't know if you can see it, I have on my dry erase board, even now, road to SVP. You got to make a determination. What is it going to take to get you to that next position and use this direct? Do we know about how many people will need to choose a provider in Alberta?
We're going to be releasing those numbers very shortly here.
A lot more than Lubbock's.
Oh my gosh. So I'm excited for you all for that, because here's the deal. If you're trying to get to RC or RD or RVP or SVP, whatever it is you're trying to get to, this one single deregulation can get you there. But you got to make the time. You got to put aside, I don't care what it takes, barring, just moving away from your family, but do whatever it takes to get to that next level. And I would say with this deregulation in Alberta, gang, y'all could get to SVP if that's your desire. Because if it's more than 130,000 people, and I didn't get but a very small percentage of that 130,000 in Lubbock, and I still was able to get to SVP, but you got to be strategic. You got to write it down. What do you need? Who do you need to really work with? Because I identified some people that I really needed to work with to get to RVP and RD so that I could get to SVP. Now, I didn't totally shut out the rest of my team, but I did spend about 70% of my time with Elva Davila, who made to RVP, who put me to SVP. I did spend more time with Chris York and Michael Whitfield to help them get to RD. So I think you just got to understand, do you really want it? If you don't really want it, don't play with it. But if you really want to get to those higher levels, you just got to commit. And I only committed for really about 6 months. It wasn't an eternity. So that's what I would say, Dawn, because there's too much money in our compensation plan to hem-haw around and play with it and kind of have one foot in and one foot out. I hear people sometimes when they make those excuses, which I cannot stand. I tell my team, I have excuses too, but you're not going to hear my excuses. So I don't want to hear yours. And sometimes people call me a bully. I don't mean to be a bully, but when people tell me what they want, and they give me their permission to push them to that goal, that's what I'm going to do, because they gave me permission. So I just really try to, and I will encourage you all, if you have an opportunity to really benefit from what's about to happen in Alberta, and if I can even come back on here another time, Dom, and if there's other additional questions, because that I will reemphasize, that single deregulation, in my case of a few people, sent us to SVP. I had somebody say, well, I got to go to my 2-year-old's soccer game when we need to get to a meeting or get in a Zoom. Really? Or I even hear now, and I love it. Oh, but we're doing a Zoom during the Cowboy game, Dallas Cowboy game. I said, how much money has the Dallas Cowboys sent you? Come on now. So we just got to make a decision. We got to have the proper mindset, or if we really want it. If we really don't want it, let's not pretend that we do, but we really do want it. Let's make it happen for ourselves and our families. I feel very strongly about that.